Hey friends,
I'm Steve.
and I'm Angela,
And we are
Midlife Cruising.
The first part of today's video is our time in Teguise, and I hope I'm saying that right. It's on the island of Lanzarote, and we docked in
Arrecife,
and
that's all in the Canary Islands.
Such a beautiful, interesting island, a little arid. Not a whole lot of greenery when we were there, but it's great to experience all these different islands and cultures and places to visit.
And they have a once a week Sunday market up in Teguise, so we jumped in a cab and went up there, and we are so glad we did. It was quite the experience. We went the first half of the day and we're walking around having a good time, and about midday we're like, let's go get a drink, and we went back to like the food area, and it was a mob scene. There were so many people.
Wow.
I'm like, this is too people-y, let's get out of here. It got crazy all of a sudden, so I'm really glad we got to walk around the first few hours in the morning.
A great time there on a Sunday. So if you happen to be there on Lanzarote on a Sunday, don't miss this.
Correct. And the second half of this video is an updated room tour. We filmed our room before we even lived in it. Those 3 weeks, I think it was 3 weeks, we were allowed to come aboard when they were feeding us and, entertaining us and doing all the things before we set sail. We went ahead and got our room all set up, and we filmed the whole thing. I think that's back in episode 30. So this is back in August. So I thought you should have an update of what it looks like now that it's lived in. We changed the bed configuration. We've added some things. So I hope you enjoy it and you get a lot of ideas for your cruise, be it a short term or long term, because I point out what really works for us. I've probably had 50 people come to me and go, those magnetic shelves are the best, and they wound up ordering them. So I would say at least half the rooms on the ship have the magnetic shelves, because all the walls and ceiling are magnetic. The only thing that's not is kind of the desk area and the closets. Everything else is magnetic. So that and my fake plans. Those are the two biggest things that people on board said, that was great, I did it too. So now, like I said, half the ship have those magnetic, if not everybody, those magnetic shelves are a wonder. So enjoy, and thanks for watching, friends.
Lanzarote, and let's see where we end up today. All right, we are off on an adventure. My man Francisco here, and the girls in the back, and we are off.
Lanzarote, one of the Canary Islands off the coast of West Africa, administered by Spain, is known for its year-round warm weather, beaches, and volcanic landscape. With about 150,000 inhabitants, it is the third most populous Canary island after Tenerife and Gran Canaria. The capital is Arrecife and the city where we docked. Our day trip took us to the town of Teguise, which was one of the first settlements established in the Canary Islands.
All right, we have made it to Teguise. We just got dropped off. It was about a, 10-15 minute drive up here. We're way at the top, and
it's a little colder than we thought.
yeah, we're up like 500, 1,000 feet. And look at this wild thing here. Let's go check out the market. This market just keeps going and going and going.
Your precious. Your man.
It's a little busy here at the moment. Like, I think it's doubled in capacity. Hey friends, we are at La Tahona here in, where are we? Teguise. And we are stopping for snacks, thirst quenching. And this is what we have. House wine, Cocacero, Estrella on draft, and here's the ticket. $20 for all of this. We're in a tourist trap though, so it's
probably
okay.
high. Shall we make Patty Joe review the wine? We had a wine request.
So this is the house white. I have no idea. So this is volcanic ash white, right?
And as Steve says, one more shot.
Gotta try more than once. It's drier than I was expecting. I was expecting sweet. It's very dry.
Our first wine review. What would you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
Probably a 6.
Whoa.
All right, what about your beer?
All
What
right.
kind is it?
This is a review snack. For me, I just want to make sure. Well, it's in an Estrella, so cup. Cheers, friends. Don't know if that's my jam. It's definitely quenching my thirst. I'm gonna give this one a 6.5. We are in line at the taxi stand and it is packed. Who'd have thunk? Well, we are back in port here, and we have the World Voyager behind us, and here's the Odyssey. This is what I have to be careful of.
All right, let's go in our updated room tour. All right, definitely lived in now. Last time I filmed, not so much. If you remember, we filmed this when we first came aboard, when we were allowed on for those few weeks before we even lived here. So now we actually live on board, so there's a big difference. So over here I have, because I have a hard time with clutter, so I hid all of umbrella, rain jacket, our little room tag, all behind the door. These are the 25-30 pound test hooks, if you will, and these are the 100. I highly recommend these. It's probably one of our favorite purchases because that strength is only if it's hanging from the ceiling. They're strong, but like I could hang up my whole purse when it's full on there, so those are the best. But these are great for something light, you know, my jacket, hats. So Steve and I's hats are there. And these are the trinkets we've been buying. It's something we started years ago, so I have a huge thing at our home in Nicaragua with magnets, so we thought we'd continue with the magnets, and here we are already after a month of the places we've been. I keep my room name tag here because it's magnetic. One of our residents made name tags for everyone, which is amazing. And this is some artwork from someone in Belfast who sells his artwork out of St. George's Market, and he wanted us to have that. So these are all reminders. Lived in Belfast for a while. Just little things we bought in ports. I did hang a mirror, and that is a heavy mirror, and I have 2 of the very strong magnets holding that up. I filmed this back in August when we were coming aboard for those 3 weeks or so, when we were able to enjoy the ship and eat meals and such, so I filmed it then. A whole lot has not changed here. I do think everybody got on board with our metal shelves. I showed this. It's also our #1 viewed video. These magnetic shelves are definitely my #1 most recommended purchase. These are actually spice racks. I got a 6-pack, so I have 3 or 4 in here. They've made all the difference in the world. They're super, super strong. Nothing's ever fallen, even in rough seas. I mean, I even have my liquid smell good up there, which is also very important for our cruise ship bathroom. But definitely highly, highly recommend if you are cruising for a long period of time. I also bought these hooks. They're great. They're just a different style. So I like hanging our hand towel here. I have another one up there. I usually hang my nightie on it, but hid that away. Just little storage things. Most of it's the same. Here's another one of the magnetic shelves. I do have a hamper here to pop up. A lot of people just use the laundry bag. But things there. My 2 bins. I like the lids because I don't like clutter, and that's the easiest way to hide our stuff. Steve and I each have one. And I'm going to have Steve pull this out and show you. So I originally bought this for a 53-day Holland America cruise we were doing. And I didn't want to have to pay so much on Holland for the laundry, so we had originally bought it for that. So you expand it, and if you could hold it up for me, Fran. It's just a little mini. You can only do like maybe 2 shirts in it, or like a few pairs of socks in a shirt. It's very small. You can see the max line, how small it is. But it does the trick, and Steve loves to buy him a t-shirt, and I always make him wash them first so they don't like bleed on the other clothes, because they don't like really separate stuff and all the things. So, you know, if I want to wash my bathing suit or whatever. So it plugs in. If you show them the plug area, plugs in right here. There's a water drain, and then there's a plug here, and we just plug it in, and it's like a 5-minute wash, and then I drain it, and then I put just water in it and rinse it for 5 minutes, and then I hang it up in the bathroom to dry. I very rarely use it, a couple times a month maybe, but it's a great little thing that we are glad we have. And I use their special laundry sheets, and just a teeny tiny corner of them. They're marine safe, all the things. It's just a little thing that we like to have. My friend Sherry, I filmed her room early on, and this was a new addition for me. That's a very heavy metal triangle corner shower unit to put my foot so I can shave my legs. I also use that as my drying rack for my coffee cup. I have a little scrubby there. So not much has changed there, but definitely lived in now. So that is the bathroom. And now the big thing, you know, when we filmed last time was we had the beds separate. It definitely looks better when they're separate and the room's bigger, but we went ahead and pushed them together. Makes life so much easier. And we have plenty of space. I'll back up some. No, we have not yet bought our mattress topper. It's still on the list. We had a few opportunities too, but we were just always so excited to explore the port, so we have not yet done that. Come over here now. Still have my baskets. They are perfect. Store all our, a few walnuts left, but we store all of our snacks in there. I have nuts and dark chocolate. This corner stayed pretty much the same. Steve's guitar back there. We do the music for our Bible study here aboard. And this is actually magnetic and dry erase that I brought, and my room steward tells me all the time it's his favorite thing and he wish everybody had one, because if I have a note or a message for him or need something, I just write it there and then he writes me a note back. So we love this. And then I do post this, I'm sure you've seen this before, just our month-long calendar, because you know, always are like, where are we? You know, we don't have, what day is it? Is it a port day or a sea day? This is just the best, keeps us in check. So more smell goods, light, more magnetic shelves, which are the best. I think I started a fake plant trend too, because I think after I showed these back in August, everybody's like, that makes so much sense, because we can't have real ones. End tables. I won't show you everything this time because you've seen this room before. Go back to episode 30, I think it is, if you want to see the before. I think this is probably new. I'm not sure if this was here when we filmed last time or not, but I did change out the artwork. This is definitely new. This is a portable fan from El Hop. It's battery operated. So, hot day, want to cool off. It's just a silly little fan, but it is lovely. And it's getting a lot of great use. It's a USB rechargeable. Close that. Alright, end table there. We are out at sea. We are doing the Atlantic crossing 2 days in, and so far so good. A lot of salt spray, but I don't think they can clean when we're moving, so that's okay. Keep our binoculars handy. We do have more fake plants because, you know, it looks good. We do keep our curtains closed during the day and to keep the room cooler. And I know because I'm filming, it's blinking. It doesn't do that only because I'm filming it, but that's the aft deck camera. I just love keeping that on if we're in here. So this is our storage. Not too much has changed. I bought the storage boxes. Definitely get use out of those. Every one of them are full. Bought a little basket when we were in Dakar. This has all stayed the same, and people freaked out about all this stuff is going to go flying, and none of this has moved an inch even on the rockiest of days. We did move Steve's little tiny liquor shelf up before we even set sail, because of course we had him here before, but I'm like, okay, now that we're moving, so we keep him up there, and it's never been a problem. So odds and ends, nuts, snacks, but that's our Steve shelf. I'll have Steve show you these too. We have a room service menu, the numbers, the phone directory. Maybe we'll show you a still shot of that. Just keep my water cup. I take that and fill it up every morning, and usually get in the afternoon, stay hydrated. Basket's the same. I think I added this since I filmed last. It's actually just a battery operated fake candle. Have to have that. Oh, I bought this in the Blue City. So I just wanted to show you an update now that we're more lived in, if you will. Still trying to keep it neat and tidy because, you know, the size, it makes all the difference. And I do have this. I don't want to show you my closet, but this helps a lot too. A lot of people use them for other things, but you know, it's extra shoes and purses and what have you, but I don't like having it out. I like it hidden, but it works there with my clothes, and I can just shut it away and not see it. This is Steve's closet, but since I have the shoe rack, ooh, we need some WD-40, but I have my jewelry here. Just easier, somewhere to hang. And because it pushes up against the clothes, it's fine when we're sailing. So that is an updated room tour. Remember, you can go watch our old room tour, episode 30, I believe. And tell me what your favorite thing in the room is in the comments below. Or what is one of your must-haves? Like, you know what? I have to always bring this on a cruise. For me, definitely magnets. My pop-up hamper is one of them. Our adapter, we like this one here. It's has all the plugs, the USB, everything. We always bring an adapter. There was a fourth thing: pop-up hamper, magnets, magnetic shelf, adapter. But those are our most important ones. So thanks for watching, friends. Well, we hope you enjoyed our time in Teguise and the room tour. Thanks so much for watching. As always, Steve's magic. We have not been able to send those messages. We have to get caught up for the thank yous for the coffee, because now we are out at sea. We're crossing the Atlantic right now. So far, so good. Steve's doing okay. The seas have been pretty calm, thankfully. So yes. Thank you all who've sent us comments and well wishes for the crossing. We really appreciate that.
And thank you for the super thanks. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, all those good things. It really helps us out. Thank you so much.
Yes, and if there's something else you want us to film, as always, put it in the comments below. I try to stay on top of those and answer all of them. YouTube did do a little switch up on us, and now it's a little bit more difficult to get to them. Now it's a community tab for me instead of a comment tab, but I'm figuring it all out. We appreciate you all. Thanks again for watching. Oh, we switched captains. The previous captain is back. So last week we did our captain back to the original one. And what else? Thanks so much, friends. Bye.
Bye, friends.